Oh, crap. Why did I do that? Alright. Hey, I am in my room right now, which I don't do a lot of videos in because it traps all the noise and sometimes makes echoes, which is really annoying. Gotta close this drawer. It's annoying me. Yeah, but my room, if I do a YouTube video and it echoes a lot sometimes if the door is closed, which it isn't right now, which is why it's not echoing, but if I have the door open, then you can hear everything from downstairs, from the stupid shows that my mom is watching, or the stupid shows that my brother's watching, or my brother screaming over homework because he's in 3rd grade and he doesn't understand a thing he's doing, which I completely understand because I did the same thing. So, if I'm silent for a couple seconds, I'm just gonna let you hear my troubles. Maybe you can hear it a little bit right now. I don't know what he is watching. I have no idea if it's Star Wars or if it's like Bernie and Ert. I don't know. Or Ernie and Bert. I don't know if I said that right. Let me just go check for a second, okay? Crap. Okay, so as you just saw, he is watching commercials. I don't know what show is on. Watching commercials while playing Minecraft, which I don't understand that at all. But, oh, geez, I didn't know it would go lower. I thought it was going to go higher. That's the chairs in my school. They're like this height at the lowest point. So here, let me just go lower so you could just see how low I go. They're like this height at regular point. And then if you put them high, my head would probably be like, I don't know. I probably look like this. Oh, crap. This is like, oh, dear God. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Still, like, it was like skateboarding and like that. I could just imagine flying down the street in one of these things, like one of these stupid rolly chairs. That would actually be a cool thing to make. With a seat belt, would shoot down the street like an RC thing. I'm actually going to tell YouTubers that I watch to do that. Like the ones that make all the stuff, I'm gonna tell them to do that and just make one of those the up-down chair things, the little office, I don't know, office chairs? I don't know what they are. So I'm gonna tell them to make one of the office chairs. If you're wondering what this little metal thing in the corner was, right here, Spider-Man. No, it's an actual urn. It was never actually used, but I put ashes from a fire in here, and it's now named Spider-Man. His Spider-Man faded away in Infinity War, so I know it's a little bit late for an Infinity War joke, but yeah, still, alright, yeah, other than that, I was originally, just last couple seconds ago, I was talking about coins and stupid people on Letgo, and Letgo, what are the things that I do? Letgo, eBay. So you know that little chat thing on eBay. I don't use that, but like I see what people say in it. Alright, so I cut it off there because there's a lot of stupid crap that I just blabbered about for an additional, I don't know, 3 minutes that has nothing to do with what I'm actually planning on doing. So I just cut it all out. It was like a 5-minute clip there, just me talking about, oh yeah, stupid people on Letgo, stupid people on eBay. Which isn't at all what this video is going to be about. This video is mostly going to be about coins, and I'm going to be talking about people, what you got to look out for in how people say things. Because some people will say something, be extremely deceiving. I'm going to make you guys a couple examples. I'm going to post something on Letgo. It's going to be something that I post. It's going to be fake, but I'm just going to show you some things you got to look out for. Specific things, I'm going to make it sound a lot more, I'm maybe base it off of a few people, what they said, but I'm not going to reveal any names, nothing about it. I'm making my own thing, and I'm going to tell you a couple of them fake. There's 3 different examples I'm going to do. I'm just making sure you guys know. I'm not just saying Letgo is something that people are always, you're always going to go on there. You're always going to go on there to buy coins, artifacts, old things like this. It doesn't, you might not necessarily do coins, but you might want something like Trench Art. You might want something that's like an old urn that I think I already told you this. I don't know if I did. That I told you that this is Spider-Man. It was never used, the urn, but I filled it with ashes from a fire for, like, scenarios that I need them, like making something. Ashes are good to give texture, like, to paint and stuff. So, that's why I have them. And I called the urn Spider-Man, but because Spider-Man died in the Infinity War movie, and once again, I don't know if I already said this, actually. It's a little late for the jokes, but, yeah, but if you want to buy something old, antique, renewed, things like that, old tools, like, I don't know, like an old letter opener, an old axe, an old mint box. It's not even an old mint box. I don't know. An old disarmed grenade, like coins, too. If you want to buy something like that, I'm just going to be giving you an example of what people are going to say and what they're going to try to do to try to get people to buy it, whether it's real or not, okay? So I'm just going to make sure you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about before you buy something. So this is going to be some, mostly antiques, mostly coins, but there's going to be other things. So I'm going to get started on the video. Alright, so I'd like to start off by saying the post that I made of the disarmed grenade, I did put it as very valuable. Now, one thing you want to notice about these types of posts is that specific ones like this will usually have irrational numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, these types of posts, watch out for them. If they have a random number, don't get them. Or they might have that meaning negotiable. Just be careful with those types. Alright, so moving on to another thing you want to watch out for. That is it's a type of posting that has very blurry images and no name. Or just no name or very blurry images. If they just have an auto name, like it'll say in this next post, if it has an auto name, like what it says here, don't get them. You got to be careful because it means the person doesn't know what they're talking about, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but for you, if you want to try to make money or buy a nice coin, then they might be charging you too much. Alright, so this is now a common misconception coin. Now, when you buy these, you got to be careful because these aren't worth anything unless they're in huge lots. 2 pictures, people say they're silver pennies. They're not, they're steel. Now, you can see that this is calling it a 1943 silver penny, which is not a real thing. Unless it's commemorative, it's not a real thing. They don't have them. So, it's telling you it's very rare. And I did put in the post that it is not a real post. I made sure I did this, but also spelling errors. See how genuine and certified are misspelled and grammar. I know it's worth. So yeah, once again, be careful about irrational numbers. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys, is specific things you want to be careful about when you're shopping for coins and collectibles, things in the same categories, rocks, minerals. You want to make sure the person knows what they're talking about before you buy it, because it can be good in both senses that if they don't know what they're talking about, they can either rip you off and not know it, and they'll get the profit, or they won't know what they're talking about, and they'll sell it for much less than what it's worth. Because I know people who have bought things on Letgo that were worth, I don't know, thousands of dollars. They bought it for like 20. Bought it for what you could see for a little coin like this big. Little coin. Imagine this was an extremely rare coin. Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to sell it for $20 and rip someone off. You end up figuring out, holy crap, I just sold an $1,000 coin for $20 trying to rip someone off. Well, yeah, that's the majority of the time people who do that, they get scammed. And the other person on the other end might not even know it. They might just get started into coin collecting. I've heard about coin stores that they were selling silver bullion stores. They had a bin full of silver bullion, and the guy asked for an ounce. I heard about. Guy asked for an ounce of silver bullion, and they gave him, I think they gave him a couple quarters, and really beat ones. They weren't even in this condition. They were terrible. They gave him a couple quarters and another coin. It was about looked like $50. It wasn't $50. It was a Spanish coin. Wasn't it the balloon? No. Spanish coin. It was a Spanish, I forget what it was called. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a $2,000 coin. And he bought it for $3 over the current price of an ounce of silver, which was like 17 at the time when he bought it. So he bought it for 20, made a profit of about, not including the 2 other quarters, about $1,980 on just buying stuff because people don't know what they're talking about. So if you see somebody selling silver bullion and you see a coin, hey, look, that looks like something that's rare. Make sure you know what you're talking about before you buy it. And when you're buying stuff on Letgo, eBay, make sure you know what you're talking about. That's what this video was for, to tell you there are a lot of ways people could try to deceive people. So just making sure you guys know what you're talking about when you're buying coins. And now this is more than just Letgo. It's eBay too. But that's pretty much the end of this video. Yeah, I'm going to start editing now. Okay, and one last thing that I'd like to add before I end the video. I recently went to a coin store and bought something. It's called a blue book. There's also red books. There's a bunch of them. Actually, there might not be a bunch of them. Might just be blue and red. I don't know. There's other ones. There's a lot of things that explain. Now, what they are is, I think it's every couple of years, 5 years, they're updated. Now, they tell you the values of coins. And the one I have says 2019 on it, because that's when it expires, you can say. Which it doesn't really expire, like you're not allowed to use it again if it's like slightly over the date. It's just, it gives you the most accurate prices by 2019. And after that, you're supposed to buy a new one, because they're eventually, if you hold on to them for years and just continue using them with the silver value going up and down, they're not accurate. But what doesn't change is their mintage. Unless it's a really new, recent coin that's from like 2019 that they just minted, and they're like, hey, they're not done minting it yet. Then the mintage will change. But yeah, just saying, gotta be careful with coin prices and values. So I'm suggesting to you guys, if you like it, to get a red or blue book from a coin store. It's a good idea because there are some websites that help you say, oh, this is the current value of the coin. They don't keep up with it. That value of that coin is probably either really, really old or really, really new. So it'll give you the wrong price. It could be either too high or too low. Usually too high. Making people buy coins. Like, I used to rely on them all the time. And I remember I bought coins for ridiculous prices. I bought a coin that's worth, I don't know, $5 for 15. Because, well, it says it's worth 15 on the site. Then there's other sites that say it's worth $250. Other sites that say it's worth $4,580. So yeah, when it was really only worth, like, I think I said it was 10. No, 5. It's like $5 or $10. That's an actual value. I bought it for 15 over what it was, but it said it was worth 15 on one site, which wasn't too far off. But by $5, it was off for a nickel, because that's what coin was. So yeah, I just wanted to explain, get a blue or red book if you want to be able to grade coin, well, not grade coins, like, say, I don't actually know if this is the same thing, like, say their condition. If you want to be able to legally pick up a coin and be able to say, like, hey, this is the condition of this coin, it's a good idea to get a red or blue book, because you actually have evidence to back you up, and you're not just being like, hey, I'm just going to grade it however the heck I want, because I want to get money for it. So yeah, it's a good idea to get one of those. Oh wait, I have a compass right here. I just realized that. Playing with it, the magnet. Once again, I'm getting off topic, but still. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it works like flat. So, I don't know. It's slightly working. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that it was cool. Yeah, alright, but that's it for this video.